stream. With The Walking Dead coming to a close, I really kind of just wanted to come back and play some Telltale games, The Walking Dead. So, yeah, hopefully you all enjoy, and hopefully when everyone gets active in the chat, and thank you guys for staying followed, even though I haven't produced content.
You didn't do it, Dan.
Hopefully, everyone's doing good in these times, you know? It's pretty crazy out there right now.
Does it really matter?
Nah, not much. You know, I've driven a bunch of fellas down to this prison. Lord knows how many. Usually it's about now I get the, I didn't do it.
Every time?
Every time.
We got what looks like a 1091E near P3 exit 285. All cars asked to keep on the lookout for 91E in the area.
All day I am, what's good? All day I am, what's good?
I followed your case a little bit, you being a Macon boy and all.
Just playing some Walking Dead, you know.
You're from Macon, then?
Yep, came up to Atlanta to be a city cop in the 70s.
Oh yeah, I've been a real long time, just been doing that Instagram thing, you know.
You got yourself mixed up in, with all due respect. A real shame, that is. Hell, the whole family used to be regulars at your folks' drugstore right in downtown. Still there?
Sure is.
Good.
This is the definitive collection, or definitive edition of the Walking Dead, so it's real nice 'cause it has all the games all in one spot.
I got a nephew up at UGA. You teach there long?
Going on my 6th year.
You meet your wife in Athens?
Aw, hell yeah, bro. That's what's up.
You wanna know how I see it?
All the cops going in the other direction. Yeah, that's a good sign.
Regardless, could be you just married the wrong woman.
It's interesting though how this is the definitive edition and stuff, and it still kind of got the same glitches that were in the original one, because that was something that happened in the original. When you would click on some lines, it wouldn't like speak them sometimes.
I'm driving this man once. He was the worst one. He wouldn't stop going on about how he didn't do it. He was an older fella, big soft eyes behind a pair of smart folk glasses. And he just wailing back there. Says it wasn't him. Crying and snotting all over right where you're sitting.
All officers are available for incoming 217.
Then before long, he starts kicking the back of the seat like a fussy baby on an airplane. And I tell him he's got to stop, but that's government property, and I'll be forced to zap him otherwise. So he stops, and having exhausted all his options, he starts crying out for his mama. Mama, it's all a big mistake. It wasn't me.
So did he do it?
They caught the fucker red-handed, stabbing his wife, cutting her up as the boys came through the door. He sits in my car screaming bloody murder that it wasn't him. I think he actually believed it himself. It goes to show, people will up and go mad when they believe their life is over. I got another good one for you. This one's a little bit less depressing and a bit more hilarious,
They're starting to do the more Batman stuff. Some of the developers from the Skybound Entertainment, I believe, have picked up the project, so that's going to keep going on. There's a few of them that they're doing. It's just I don't know if they're going to continue with The Walking Dead. Now they did say that they said Clementine's story is over, but that doesn't mean that they can't do like AJ's story and they switch the main character again. Because a lot of the people don't realize, like, Lee, the main character here, he's only in the first game. We just get so attached to this character within the first game, and then it's just like all of a sudden the dynamic just shifts. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for Telltale Games to do something like that, where yes, Clementine's story might be over, but there's still a lot more things that they could do within the world.
I need to drag myself out that window.
Well, and well, especially with the ending that they give us for, like, you know, the whole thing where Clementine is like, she has the crutches like Herschel has in the actual show, and then she's like walking with AJ, and they start talking about stuff, and there's still, like, you know, the possibility that they could come back and start doing stuff. Like, all the groundwork is there. They just have somebody that needs to be willing to do it. Let me know, guys, in the chat if, like, the game level's too loud for my voice, or if my voice is too loud for the game. Hopefully, you know, everything's working together perfectly. Like, I would not be cool with this. Like, after seeing dude hit that guy and then, like, his being all flung like that, I'd be like, you know, this is definitely like one of them movies. I feel like this is a bad idea. Forget the double tap. Make sure the dude is dead. But nah, you can't do that shit. Well, see, like, I think the cure, what the cure is going to be is just them killing off all the zombies, and, like, each generation is going to get stronger and stronger immunity. So, like, the one thing that if you haven't really noticed in The Walking Dead, there was that one girl in the beginning, and for season 1 that was dead, and she was walking around with her stuffed animal, and Rick killed her in the middle of the street, and this game actually referenced that. And there was, like, this gas station that was there, and, you know, a couple of abandoned cars and stuff, because if you remember, Rick wakes up in the middle of the apocalypse, basically. So they referenced that, but now there's not a whole lot of kids that have been turning into zombies in The Walking Dead. So what I think is just, like, you know, everyone in the Walking Dead universe is infected with the virus, right? So each generation either is going to be infected, or they're going to start getting, like, the herd immunity to it. So, like, they just won't turn when they die anymore. You kind of see what I'm saying? If that makes sense. That's kind of my theory behind it. So they just kill off all the zombies, because eventually they're going to, like, find one of the kids that gets bit, and they're not going to turn. And they're going to be like, well, what's different with this child? Why hasn't this child turned where everyone else before them has turned? Well, them growing up in the zombie apocalypse alone is what would make them get antibodies enough to eventually be able to overcome the virus. That's kind of like what my thought process is. Red Hood, what's good, what's good? Once Carl died, I jumped out. Well, see, what's funny? Like, I didn't really care for Carl too much. I didn't really care for Rick too much. So, like, those characters being gone didn't really bother me. Like, I didn't care for Lori, because Lori's whole thing was driving a wedge between Shane and Rick and being like, Shane, you need to leave. Shane, you need to leave. Shane, don't go. Shane, you need to stay. Shane thinks we're his, Rick. You need to do something about it, Rick. And then Rick does something about it and becomes hypocritical, and then Lori freaks out on him when she's the one telling him to do the shit. So it's like, you know, that was my problem with Lori. And then Rick just did the exact same thing in Alexandria that Shane did to him in the first season. So it's like, you know, then that kind of made me not really care for Rick too much. I'm like, I liked him more than Lori is alright. But for me, the main character has been and always will be Daryl Dixon. Norman Reedus' character, for me, is the main character. And I think what Beth said in, like, I think, like, season, like, 5 or 6 is really going to stick. And that's, you're going to be the last man standing, Daryl. I just know it. Like, I don't know if you remember that conversation with them when they were at that house before they burned it and stuff. But, yeah, that... Daryl's the main character, bro. Daryl's the true hero of the story. Right, Daryl, bro. He's the one that's kept the thing going. Cause he's a wild card. He wasn't in the comics, so like they could literally do whatever they want with his character, and it would be completely acceptable because he's not in the comics. Neither was his brother. So like with that dynamic, you know, and I kind of get, here's the thing. People were complaining that The Walking Dead was sticking too much to the comics. So what did they do? They changed it up by like making Shane die a little bit early. They changed it up by making certain characters disappear. What do they get? People complaining that their main characters that they like are going and disappearing, and it's like, well, you can't have it both ways. Either you want it to be predictable and you want it to be exactly like the comics, or you want it to be kind of like, you know, its own thing and be unpredictable, and then no one is safe and you don't know who's going to survive. And see, that's kind of like the dynamic that they were going with. So it's like, yeah, and plus, you gotta remember, Rick's not really gone for realsies, though. He's still in the show, and he's going to be coming back this season for the finale and the final season. So I mean, you know, he's still there. It's just he's not there. Nice, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. Well, that's what's up. Oh, drop the keys, man. Uh-oh. Look at this. Don't look right, bro. This just... Can I just back away from here? Like, do I have to uncuff these right next to the dead body? Can I not, like, back away a bit, you know? I gotta do it right here. Like, come on.
Officer?
Gee?
Holy shit!
Gotta get your Red Bulls, bro. The Red Bulls and the Bills Poppins and the Pudgy. Oh, dude, this dude's just fumbling all over the place. He drops the keys, he drops the rifle round, like, dude, get it together. Get it together, Pete. Stop dropping the ball. Probably not gonna see Black Widow in theaters. I'm just gonna wait for it to come out on Disney Plus because I got the Disney Plus. So I mean, you know, might as well wait for it to come out for free, right?
They're shooting!
Run! No, the way that you win is you loot the blue zone, bro. That's how you win. You loot the blue zone. It's always got the best. You just gotta use the Red Bull while you're in the blue zone. Kings only. What's good? What's good? Been a long time since I've done a live stream. With The Walking Dead ending soon, I figured let's come up here and do some Walking Dead. Right? I mean, you know they're gonna put it on there. So might as well just wait. It's not because, like, you know, I'm scared of, like, you know, getting the virus or anything, because I have immunity to it. I got the virus way back when it first started, so I'm good. But, like, I don't want to pay all that money when they're just gonna put the movie out for free. Like, I don't want to, like, any movie that's gonna come out on HBO, I might as well just wait for it to come out on HBO instead of wasting money going to the movie, right? That's like $50 right there. That's a whole gram I could have. Like, you know? Gotta be foxy about that kind of stuff. And then if they don't release it on the PlayStation, or I mean on the Disney Plus, I'm sure Black Widow will be on the PlayStation Store.
Anybody?
So I'd rather spend like $6 renting it than like, you know, $40, $50 going to the movie and seeing it. Right? Save with the monies. Like, especially if Black Widow's not really going to affect the MCU moving forward at all, because we already know her character is gone, unless her sister pops up for Phase 4 of the continuation of the MCU. Then I could see that. Like, but it's like, you know. Plus, they've already shown so much of it during the commercials anyway. It's like, because they always do that.
Maybe I should just check inside the house through the glass door before wandering out into the neighborhood.
Right? You gotta buy your popcorn. Gotta buy your sodas. You gotta buy, like, you know, your Skittles and shit. Like, bro, you gotta get your Sour Patch Kids. Like, you ain't just spending the money for the ticket. You spend the money for all that other stuff too. And if you go into, they got the movie theaters where they have beer in there now. So maybe you want to get your liquor on while you sit there and watch your movie. That's probably going to be like, you know, $6.
Coming in. Don't shoot, okay? Hello? I'm not an intruder. Or one of them.
I've only seen like the first episode and a half of Loki, so don't spoil it for me. Like, I tried to avoid all commercials for it because that's what messed me up on the Winter Soldier. I saw all the the Falcon and Winter Soldiers. I saw all the commercials for it, and I could pretty much guess what was going to happen before it happened, because we see their upgraded armor, so we know they're going to get upgraded armor eventually. We know there's going to be these big, like, you know, I actually kind of like did a little, like, you know, theory stuff on it on my Instagram. So
Jesus.
But, like, from what I've seen from the first episode of Loki, like, when he's getting interrogated by the Time Bureau and stuff, and Owen Wilson, and they're all showing him all the stuff that could have been, like, you see that look that he gets when he sees his mother die. It's like, you know that he's going to, like, try and do what he can to make it so that his mother survives, or by doing so he's going to learn his lesson and just end up being the way that he was near the end of, like, you know, the end game anyway. So it's like his character is going to be coming full circle, you know.
3 new messages.
No, I never thought Loki was dead. I was like, you know, he's gonna be coming back.
Hey, Sandra, this is Diana.
He's mischievous. That's his whole thing. And technically, that version of Loki was dead. That version of Loki died at the end of Endgame. Yes, but remember in the Time Bureau, they're saying that all time is connected and everything happens the way that it's supposed to. So Loki, from the time period that he was being taken from the elevator, when he grabs the Tesseract at the end of Endgame and, like, he teleports away and shit, you know, he is now in the past, but that version has to catch up to where he was in the end, at the beginning of Endgame when Thanos kills him, and he actually saw when Thanos killed him, and he saw all those events, so he's already starting to become that version of Loki that Thor knew at the, like, beginning of Endgame when we see him being taken out by, like, you know, Thanos.
If you can hear this, call the police.
So now it's going to be all about this version of Loki becoming that version of Loki.
We love you. We love you.
By solving all these crimes and stuff and stopping himself, like this female version of himself and all, you know, the stuff in Loki. Like, so it's like I kind of already know, which is why I've been taking my time watching. And like usually with my guesswork, I'm about like 70% accurate. So like there's just like small minor details that I miss along the way, like, you know, because they always sometimes do little clips at the end that kind of change stuff. So, but for the most part, I get pretty accurate.
Hello?
You need to be quiet.
You need to be quiet. Don't tell me what to do.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. They tried to get me.
You need to be
Until
quiet.
my parents come home.
How old are you?
8.
And you're all alone?
Yes. I don't know where anybody is. How old are you?
I'm, 37.
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Clementine. This is my house.
Hi, Clementine. I'm Lee. Where are your parents?
They took a trip and left me with Sandra. They're in Savannah, I think. Where the boats are?
Are you safe?
I'm outside in my treehouse. They can't get in.
That's smart.
See? Can you see me? I can see you through the window.
Now, I know I've played this game quite a bit of times on the channel, but like it's always just fun to play it back occasionally and just check out the different outcomes that can happen, you know. Plus, just the story, though, is so good. Aw, damn, I got bitted. Reset. Wouldn't that be nice? Reset. Oh no. Rick and Morty style. Like, it's funny too because like we see the blood and we're like, that's a lot of blood, so like why do you forget about it 2 seconds later to slip, bro? Come on. Give me the hammer. I'ma put the hammer down. Don't make me go all Thor on you. I can get you.
Man.
Mano, mano.
Did you kill it?
I think I got it.
I think something else did. Before me, I think.
I heard her scream 2 nights ago. Maybe one of the monsters got her.
2 nights ago? Yeah, that's probably what happened. You've been all by yourself through this?
Yeah, I want my parents to come home now.
I think that might be a little while, you know?
Oh.
Look, I don't know what happened, but I'll look after you until then.
What should we do now?
What's the next season of Dragon Ball Z? Well, first they're going to do the movie here coming up pretty soon. So we'll have to see we'll have to see what the movie has. But I'm gonna guess they're probably just gonna continue like with the manga, with what the manga's doing, you know. which I don't know a whole lot about, but I know the manga is still going strong even without the anime going. So they'll probably just adapt that. What they're probably going to do is they're probably going to have the movie, right? And then just like all the other movies, which I don't know why they do this, but like remember Battle of Gods, and then Dragon Ball Super came out. Dragon Ball Super implemented the Battle of Gods, but just changed it a little bit. Then the next arc was the Resurrection of F. Then they went and did like the Goku Black. Then they did like the Tournament of Power, the little bit of filler stuff. Now they did the Broly movie, so they're probably gonna like adapt the Broly movie into the Super anime, and then like the next arc will probably be like the new movie that's coming out, and then maybe that will bring them up to speed to where like they are like in the manga. If I had to guess, that's what just would make the absolute most sense.
We need to find help before it gets dark.
Because the stories are already there and
it's not
outlined and
safe at night.
everything and done. They just have to bring it to the screen.
Let's go. Stay close to me.
Because if you remember, Dragon Ball Super is always supposed to end where Z ended, with Goku going to meet Oob and flying off and training him and stuff. So we still have to get up to that in order for it to be over. It's just how long. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Oh, man.
I ain't never getting home to Mama at this rate.
This sucks.
Oh, it's hot dish night.
What's the matter?
Should I stay?
What?
Should I
don't
stay
wanna
or
sleep
should
in the
I
treehouse
go?
tonight, but
Okay.
I don't know if I should leave. What if my parents come home?
I won't leave you alone.
Well, let's go somewhere safe that's close, okay?
That's a good idea. Hey, man!
Holy shit.
Don't eat us!
We're not gonna hurt you.
Phew. Thought for a second you and the little one were both gonna give us the chomp.
How would we give you the chomp if we're talking?
We need help.
Are you trying to get out of here? Because you should be. Those things are all over the damn place. I haven't seen anything as gnarly as this neighborhood since downtown Atlanta, 15 miles back. I'm Sean. Sean Green.
Lee, this is Clinton.
Because remember, Rick was in downtown Atlanta.
I'm Chet.
We shouldn't be out in the open like this. How about you help us clear the way, and we'll take you and your daughter out of here and down to my family's farm. It should be safer there.
I'm not her dad. I'm just some guy.
Some guy?
Yeah.
She's alone? Let's get going. Staying put for too long is a mistake.
What do you want to do?
Your monster's coming. We gotta go.
Leave, quick. Let's go.
Whoosh. 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 You got it.
For just some guy, it seems like you saved a bunch of lives today.
Hey, I never said I was just some worthless guy. I just said I was some guy, bro. I can do things. I get shit done.
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna run on home. My mama's gonna be in a snit.
No sweat, man. I'll catch you tomorrow night.
It was nice to meet you both.
Thank God you're okay.
I was worried it'd be bad here, too.
Been quiet as usual the past couple days. Old Brecken down the way thinks his mare's gone lame, but that ain't nothing new.
I wouldn't have made it back without Chet.
Well, I'm glad you took him with you then. You've brought a couple guests.
Your boy's a lifesaver.
Glad he could be a help to somebody. So
Rude.
it's just you and your daughter then.
Oh, not
Catch
his
that
daughter.
undertone.
He's, well, just some guy who found her alone.
Honey, do you know this man?
I'm not
Yes.
lying. She's lying. She didn't need to
Okay.
say that.
Well, looks like you hurt your leg pretty bad there.
Yeah, it's not doing so good.
I can help you out. Sean, run on in and check on your sister. You, take a seat up on the porch and I'll go see what I have. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is swollen to hell.
It's not too bad.
Tough guy, huh? What did you say your name was?
It's Lee.
Nice to meet you, Lee. I'm Herschel Green. How'd this happen?
Car accident.
That's so. Where were you headed before the car accident?
Oh yeah, I love the new Justice League. Actually, the new Justice League,
Just,
I
outside drive.
liked more than the original Justice League. It actually made me really like the Ben Affleck Batman, the new one.
One of those things you've been hearing about. On the road.
Who are you with? The girl?
I was with a police officer. He was giving me a ride.
Awful nice of him.
I'm an awful nice guy.
House is full up with mine. We got another displaced family of 3 sleeping in the barn. You and your daughter are welcome to rest there, and we're done here. I didn't catch your name, darling.
Clementine.
Can't imagine what you've been through, Clementine.
I'm looking after her until we find her parents.
Hey, Dad, so I'm thinking, first thing tomorrow, we gotta reinforce the fence around the farm.
That doesn't seem necessary.
I don't know what you saw on TV or heard on the radio, but there's some serious shit hitting the fan. I don't think anyone knows how big it is yet.
Your son's right. You're gonna want to fortify this place.
Stuff like that doesn't happen around here, Sean.
Dad, I'm serious. Lee, come on. Tell him what you saw out there, man.
I watched a man let himself get run over without blinking an eye.
Well, do what you think you should. We got plenty of chores as it is.
Lee and those folks in the barn can help out in the morning. We gotta do it. Really.
I already said okay. Well, I'm all done here. It should start to feel better tomorrow.
Thanks.
If your leg gets hot or the swelling doesn't go down, you're probably dealing with an infection.
What do we do then?
They'll probably just have to shoot you.
Do you
They'll
see
clean it,
Clementine's
redress it, and you'll be
face?
fine.
No!
Okay,
Don't do
that'd be
that!
preferable.
There's blankets and such in the barn. We'll be seeing you bright and early. Come tomorrow, which way you think you're headed?
Towards Macon, I suppose. All right, then.
It smells like
Manure.
manure? Like when a horse plops?
Just like that.
I missed my mom and dad.
I bet, Clem.
How far is Savannah?
Pretty far.
Oh, okay.
I love you, baby.
Hey, get up.
I'm itchy.
Well, you slept in a barn, little lady. Lucky you don't have spiders in your hair. But I bet your daddy scared them all away.
No. Fuck spiders, me. Get out of here.
Dad, we're in the middle of a fence. There's a tractor and everything.
We better get
right.
going.
Well, you know they're
the
making trilogies, right? So there's going to be
That's my boy,
show
Ken
the
Jr. We call him Duck.
continuation in the next movie. So.
Doc?
Yeah, nothing bothers him. Like water off a duck's back, you know?
That's a valuable trait lately.
No kidding. But frankly, I think it's because he's dumb as a bag of hammers.
That's rude.
He makes up for it with enthusiasm. Word is, you were on your way to Macon.
Our family's from there.
Well, Macon's on the way, and personally, I'd appreciate the company of a guy who can knock a couple of heads together if he has to.
I'll see what the girl would like.
Ah, gotta consult the missus. I understand. Honey, Duck, this is Lee. And, what's the girl's name?
Clementine.
Clementine.
That is a very pretty name.
Thanks.
Well, we should get to work. We've all seen what those things can do out there, so the faster we get this fence up, the better.
I want to build a fence.
Yeah? Well, I need a good foreman. You can sit on the tractor and yell at me whenever I take a water break.
On the tractor? Cool!
Duck and I will hop to it.
I can keep an eye on your little girl here on the porch. We can visit.
Hey there, Kenny. Need any help?
No, I think I got it. Do you need any help?
What do you mean?
I mean, in taking care of that little girl. You know what you're doing? You got kids of your own?
Nah, no kids.
Would've liked one then.
You know. So what's your family's plan?
Get back on down to Lauderdale and let this mess get sorted out. Government will start handing out shots and the National Guard will do its thing. On the odd chance things got too bad, we could hop on my boat, I guess.
You've got a boat?
I'm a commercial fisherman, catching mackerel, dolphin, whatever's biting and paying. Katya wouldn't be wild about it, but the boat's not that bad.
How's your son doing?
Good, I think. Katya's got a sister up in Memphis. We were coming back from visiting her. We were in a gas station and some guy grabbed my boy. I thought he was kidnapping him. I was on the fucker in about 2 seconds and... Christ. Just lucky I was there. We saw a lot of bodies before we stumbled upon Herschel's. But we're a tough family, Lee. Ain't nothing gonna faze us.
See you. Hey there, girls. How did you handle getting through the city?
Kenny just drove. We passed so many people that needed help, and we just passed people. Over some, just...
It's okay. It's fine. You don't have to say anymore.
I want to go home tomorrow, but even then I can't take away the things Doc went through. Don't you want to go back to the moment before you knew about all of this?
Anybody in their right mind would. Families and barbecues and beers with good friends.
All of those things.
Those are the things we live for, right? With those gone, what's the point? You two actually look relaxed.
I think we're doing just fine. Clementine was just telling me about first grade.
Oh, how was that?
It's easy.
Well, yeah.
She didn't like that because it was hard for Doug.
Anyway, it's almost like we didn't see people eating each other for the past 3 days. It's peaceful here, no?
Feel it, though. I feel it.
So, what do you do when corpses aren't walking around?
I'm a veterinarian back in Fort Lauderdale. Like Herschel here, except more with dogs and cats and not horses. What is it that you do, Lee?
I used to teach up at the University of Georgia.
We need to hope that we can go back to our jobs soon, Lee. Back to normal. It can't stay like this.
No, I used to. I was let go a little while back.
That's too bad. Well, I hear people always clamor back to college after a big disaster. People don't want to die ignorant, I guess.
Back in a bit.
Okay, Lee.
Just still, though, I mean, the effects in these games, like, you know, this just shows you that a game doesn't have to have the best effects in order for it to be a good game. You just need a really good story and for it to be completable. That's all you need. Like, you know, you don't need all these heavy graphics, these insane missions and everything. Just have a good story and, you know, just let people have fun with it.
Hey, Lee.
Need a hand?
I mean, yeah, graphics are nice and everything, but
if
I
you
mean,
cut those 2 bys to length, that
you
sure
know,
speed things up.
It's not gonna make it or break it for me.
My dad doesn't know how bad it is.
No, he doesn't.
I saw a guy in Atlanta kill a kid. A boy. Just shot him right in the face.
So see, that's what they're referencing. They were referencing the Walking Dead show, but instead of it being a girl that the person shot, it was a boy.
Put the barrel of the gun right between the kid's eyes and pulled the trigger. You don't see things like that. It's not like in the movies.
They don't fall like you think.
Did you have to do it?
Do what?
Kill. Have you had to off one yet?
Oh, I had to shoot one.
I could shoot one, maybe, if it were far away. I'm just glad we're getting this fence built. Dad just wants to keep the family safe and thinks inviting people in is a bigger threat than whatever's out there. How about yours? How's your family?
I'm not too close with my family.
Oh. Well, they weren't in Atlanta, right? So that's good. That's probably all I need cut for now. Thanks.
So see, like, I kind of have this
Sean,
theory, right?
Thanks again for the ride.
When we meet
no problem,
Herschel and everybody, they had said that they lost their brother Sean and everything like that, and his name is Sean. So we can assume that that's Maggie up in the house there, and I think he actually said go check on your sister Maggie, or he just said go check on your sister. But they never really explained how Sean died, so they don't come up to Herschel's barn until, you know, I think like season 2, like episode 1, which is really funny because it's interesting because Carl gets shot, right, by Otis, and then they instantly have to take Carl to Herschel, and Otis and Shane go to the school so they can get all the supplies that they need, but Sophia went missing before Carl was shot. So Otis would have had to, within that time frame, take Sophia, put her in Herschel's barn, which we can see right over here, and then went and gone deer hunting and shot Carl by accident, and then, like I just said, they had to bring Carl to Herschel's house. Otis and Shane go and get the supplies that they need and come back. So that would have been the only time period that would have been plausible for Otis to have put Sophia in the barn. And Herschel, either way, knew that the group was looking for a little girl. And he knew there was a little girl in the barn when they came out. So Shane was 100% right, and I believe Herschel lied about that because of how Herschel felt about the walkers. He felt like they were still people. He didn't want to admit that they were dead, so he's like, if they find this little girl and she's dead, what are they going to do to her? Are they going to kill her, you know? And like Herschel's like, I don't want that. So he lied to them, because remember, Maggie even looked like she wanted to say something when they found out that they were looking for a little girl, and Herschel shakes his head at her like, no, don't say anything, it will end badly. So, because not only would they have to say, hey, we have a little girl that's in our barn, but we also have a barn full of walkers. So, you know, they're like, yeah, we don't want to tell them that. So, this could actually explain what happened to Sean, and why, like, you know, Herschel and everybody are so closed off. And then, like, you know, a few days after, or a few months after even, Rick and his group gets to Herschel, and it's just Herschel and Maggie left, and then the stepsister. I don't know, that's just some, like, some headcanon, some little fan theory, you know, but I definitely think that Herschel knew that Sophia was the one that they were looking for, and that she was in the barn. I think Shane was 100% accurate on that, for sure. Because just the timing just wouldn't make sense. And it was just so funny that he only brought it up. He only brought it up after Shane had said something. You knew, you had to. We didn't know nothing. Otis must have put her in there before he died. But that would still mean that you knew he put him in there. Right? Like, I don't know. It seems a little greasy, bruh. Oh, for sure, all day. I'll see you later.
Well, I'm sure it was complicated.
Thanks for stopping by.
This farm's a nice plot of land.
Had you told me 20 years ago I'd still be doing this, I would have told you that you were full of crap. Never was a plan, having a place like this. It was in the family, and I guess so was I. Family's important. It's all that matters. You agree with that?
Was brought up to, yes.
Where's your family now? Parents? Wife? Girlfriend?
My parents are in Macon with my brother.
Well, I hope they're all right. Now you've got this little girl to take care of. Clementine, is it? You just stumbled up on her?
Actually, yes, that's exactly what happened.
What are you getting at?
Can I give you a piece of advice?
You're going to anyway, sure.
Sure.
I don't know who you are or what you did.
But yeah, earlier said Herschel knows Lee's name.
Or they get worse before they do. You're going to have to depend on the honesty of strangers if you're going to make it. And if those same people get to questioning yours, you're going to be in trouble. But at least you have the common sense to listen to a man giving you advice.
Go! I'll get my gun!
I got you.
We're almost through!
Now, Sean.
Get this tractor off of me! Please, help me, please!
The bit my butt. So notice that jacket? I think that's the same school that Ben goes to. Like the character that shows up later on. Understandably.
Get the fuck out of here!
I'm sorry.
Sorry? Your son is alive. You don't get to be sorry. And you You didn't even try to help.
I thought I could help them both.
You thought wrong. And now... Please. Just go.
Get out and never come back.
You've got that ride to Macon if you want it.
Gamer dude, what's good, man? Yeah, it's been a while since I've streamed. You know, I've been doing the Instagram thing. But since the Walking Dead was coming to its final season, I figured, you know, why not play some Telltale games or Skybound games?
Well,
Walking Dead,
as far as we're going.
because it's just as iconic, you know. Plus, then we get to see Lee again, see Clementine when she just starts, and how, you know, just this game, bro. It's just so good.
Look!
Hey there, you friendly?
That's
Truck's
smart.
out of gas. Fuck!
We're trapped!
Oh, season 3 is so broken. Did you get the? Oh, you didn't get a definitive edition, did ya?
Run!
Because I was gonna say, if you get the definitive, you could get the definitive edition for PlayStation 5, since you got the PlayStation 5, and then it should be all good. But the final season's really good too, though. I really like the final season, especially because, like I said, it's the end of Clementine's story, but like just the ending just has it open so they could do so much more, like after with AJ and stuff like that. Because Clementine basically becomes their Herschel with, like, you know, the crutches and, you know, happen to have her leg decapitated.
Where the hell is your humanity? They would have died out there.
We have kids with us.
I see one little girl.
Rude.
What is it?
I have to pee.
I'd go out there again in a second.
In a minute, Clem.
They've got kids, Lily.
Those things outside don't care.
Maybe you should go join them then. You'll have something in common. God damn it, Lily. You have to control these people.
She's not wrong. They took a risk.
Yes, we did.
And we appreciate it. Now let's settle down.
Holy shit. Son of a bitch. One of them is bitten.
He wasn't bitten.
Hell, he wasn't. We have to end this now.
Over my dead body.
We'll dig one hole.
No, I'm cleaning him up. There's no bite. He's fine.
Don't you fucking people get it? We've already seen this happen. We let someone with a bite stay in, and we all end up bitten. Shut up.
See, I think he's connected to all three.
Smash his head in.
Kenny, stop him!
What do we do about this?
Because
Dad, it's just a boy.
We kick his ass.
Because in the game,
Everyone chill the
he's
fuck
getting
out.
ready to go to Atlanta. In the show, he shows up at Atlanta and is like telling her how like he used to come before and like, you know, nothing ever happened. First time he brings a group, it all goes to shit. So like this could be like, you know, him like talking about like, you know, oh, I came here, I was a pizza delivery guy, and if you remember when he's talking to Rick before Rick disappears and stuff, and before
is getting eaten.
before Glenn dies, he's sitting there telling Rick that he used to be a pizza delivery guy. And in this, you can kind of see, like, you know, it seems like he's a pizza delivery guy. So I think he's connected to all three, which is why it's just like, you know, they could totally make it so like Clementine and AJ could even meet the world beyond the Walking Dead people. You know, like maybe they find a version of Clementine in that. That would be super dope.
Alive.
Dad, we get it. It's a big deal.
Sit down. That's it.
You're gonna whoop me? You and what homo parade? This one. That's good. Little boy, before you eat your mommy, you can watch your dad get his nose broken.
I'm gonna kill him, Cat. Just worry about Duck.
Lee!
Yeah?
There's someone in there.
It's just locked. Key's behind the counter. Probably.
Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. I'm just looking
So
out
like
for
this
my
is
daughter.
probably what like Glenn was doing before he met all the people, like met
She'll
Shane
find
and
the bite.
everybody.
Watch. She won't. And if she does, the first thing he'll do is sink his teeth into his mom's face. Then, when she's dead, he'll probably pounce on your little girl.
Then we deal with it then. But right now, we're just freaking everybody out.
And get ready to deal with it, because that boy is bitten. Not gonna happen. It is. And we're tossing him out now.
No! You don't touch that boy! You don't touch anybody! I've got a little girl I'm trying to protect in here, too. You want to get violent, you old fuck? Well, come on! You better have a plan to kill me, though, because it's me before anyone else in here!
He was worried about them bringing the walker in when the walker was already in, because Larry's kind of a D-bag.
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Right? You gotta stay on Kenny's side. If you stay on Kenny's side, he will convince other people to be on your side. Like, if Kenny gets salty with you, he will totally be the Judas in the group and just like make everybody turn their back against you.
That's great, thanks.
Like, that lady that eventually they find when they're going over the underpass after they get the train, and it's her and her boyfriend, and she becomes the person that looks after Clementine. Like, if you don't have Kenny on your side near the end of the game, he actually convinces those people to stay behind. Where if you, like, kind of even it out, Kenny will be like, look, you've always been there for me, and then, like, Christina or something like that, and, like, Omid are like, yeah, no, you've done us right and everything, we know what you've been through, we'll help Clementine, but, like, if you're a dick to Kenny, he, like, over-exaggerates everything.
Was he the one?
It's just like, yeah, no.
My pills.
Nitroglycerin pills? Yes, we're out. We've been trying to get into the pharmacy since we got here.
So
Please
staying
try to
on
get
Kenny's
in there.
good side
Behind
is
the counter where the
definitely a
pills
key.
There's probably another entrance. Maybe through the office.
How do you know that's an office?
Educated guess.
It doesn't matter.
Well, the building has to have an office somewhere.
Please get in there. I'll keep an eye on my dad.
Everyone else should get comfy and look for anything useful. We could be in here a while.
I'm starting to think this drugstore isn't a permanent solution.
You're right. This ain't exactly Fort Knox.
What do you suggest?
I mean, he also has the same hat, though,
So we
too.
can all get out of downtown Macon. Fast.
Agreed.
And I'll head out and get gas. There's a motel not too far from here, out towards the end of Peachtree. I'll work my way towards it and then loop back, siphoning what I can.
You know your way around? Local?
Born and raised.
If you're gonna do that, here's a walkie-talkie if you get in a tight spot. Hopefully, you won't need it.
Cool.
Clementine's got the other one. Check in with her and get back here as soon as you can.
And you? What's your name?
It's Lily. My dad's Larry.
Keep a good eye on him. These boys will work on getting you your medicine.
That's right.
And you,
That turned around
keep
quick.
an eye on that front door. You're our lookout.
It's Doug. You got it.
And I'm Carly.
Okay, Carly. You'll shift in with Doug when he needs it. For now, get some rest. You're a good shot, and I'd like to keep it that way.
You got it, boss.
Now get him those
Oh,
pills.
she don't like that. I'm gonna have to do some lawyering around here and drive a wedge in between these people. Right? I'm telling you, bro, the game is just so good. Like, this game actually is what made me want to watch The Walking Dead. I really didn't care too much for it before, But then I kind of saw this, and I was like, I'll give it a go. Because the game style, I get to kind of choose my own story because of how the game design is and everything. So I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I was like, I'm going to start watching the shows now. And I was hooked. So it sucks that you can't pick up that battery till like later.
We just needed to get back to Fort Lauderdale.
It's not much, but here, for the boy.
Oh, thanks, Lee.
See, always trying to get on Kenny's good side. So I'm gonna save Doug. So like in the next one, you can see how Doug differs from Carly.
Here, been finding some stuff to eat.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Are you sure your girl doesn't eat it?
She's good. I've been trying to keep her fed and watered.
You're a good caretaker.
Right?
Thanks.
Since they made a Michonne since they did the Michonne game, like I think what would be really cool though, like I said, is if like they did a game where like it was after Clementine's story, so it's all revolved around AJ and how he's grown up in the apocalypse.
What are you messing around with there?
A radio. I can't get it to work though.
Here, let me have a look.
Ah, the classic radio. You know there's no batteries.
There are no batteries in this thing.
What now?
You know that there are no batteries in that thing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah.
I totally checked that.
I can try to find some. Needs two.
Thanks. I wouldn't even really know what to look for.
I can't wait for season 2 of
Looks like nobody got a chance.
The World Beyond the Walking Dead to start, because that's supposed to be a lot of explanation, probably, of Rick and the CRM, because they're involved in the World Beyond the Walking Dead, right? Right. But to be fair, though, she probably just like held the microphone and she just talked into the camera, so she probably never actually even like used like the radio portion of the news. She was just the one doing like the reporting stuff. So to be fair. Yeah, I'm almost, I think I caught up because I just saw where that main lady that separated Morgan's group.
Great, thanks.
I just saw where she died because June finally ended her. She's like, she's like, you knew that your sister had done something like this, and she said that she would do anything to protect her sister. So that means if her sister wanted to come back to their group and take them over, she would do it for her. So she's like, I'm not going to give you the chance to screw us over again. You covered up the deaths. You knew that she was doing this shit. So, yeah.
You're a pretty good
June's like, not today.
You don't fuck with a reporter, especially one that's 3 days out from her last cup of coffee.
I am Groot. What's good, man? Yeah, you know, it's been a long time since I streamed. I've been doing the Instagram thing. So,
I better get back to it.
Yep.
It's still working?
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Let me have a look at that thing.
Go ahead.
Then she puts the batteries in wrong. Oh, no, I don't want to put the thing back up. I wanted to switch the batteries. Come on. There we go. She doesn't realize that there's no stuff in there. Then she puts it on wrong. Oh, poor child.
As the unknown affliction
Oh.
continues to spread on
He fixed it.
the estimated death toll
It was never broken.
WABE
You fixed it. It was broken. It just needed batteries.
contact with individuals you suspect may have been exposed.
The station is okay.
In the event of a full... my producer's telling me we have to get off the air.
Steve.
WABE wishes you and your loved one... God bless you all.
So maybe I am still a little bit far behind on the fear then. I might need to catch up on some more of the fear stuff. Because, like I said, I just saw where... what was it? Strand took Daniel to the group, to his group, because Daniel's starting to see things, or he thinks he's seeing things. Because there's that little girl that either planted the mask in that dude's tent, or that dude already had the mask in the tent, and he's the one that made that bomb go off. And he's the one that took the guns from the place and put them in the in Daniel's room, and Daniel isn't hallucinating at all. Like, they're just making him think that he is.
Try to get some rest, hon.
How can I with those things out there?
Oh, really? Radioactive ones? So it's kind of, now they're going into the freaking Z Nation style? Hopefully that's all they adapt is radioactive zombies. I really hope we don't start seeing planting zombies and stuff like that. Like, that would not be cool, bro. Handle zombies that can, like, maniacally process things and be like, yeah, by the way, B, I'm gonna set a trap for you so you think you're safe, and then we're all gonna rush in and get you. I'm not about that.
Can't think about that here.
I'm about these basic zombies, yo. Just chase after you, but not too fast. That kind of shit. That's all I need.
Luckily, there's nothing I need in
Nothing I needed in there till now. Alright, so I might start catching up on the fear. I might have to start catching up on fear then, because I watched the first part of it on the Amazon Prime. That's right.
What's that?
This is my dad's cane. He'd zip around here on it from time to time.
You get off my lawn!
Nah, he was okay.
He's shaking the cane and shit.
This cane's protected this place better than any guard dog.
You're young whippersnappers.
He knew how to make it look cool. Like you.
My dad gave it to me.
The dads are smart like that. Better get this door clear, huh?
Like, you'd think that Lee would remember that there was an alarm, right? Because it's his father's store.
Here we go. Watch your fingers in the drawers. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's not that heavy.
But I guess he did lose contact with his family, so I mean, I guess it would make sense that he didn't know that maybe while he was away they got it installed.
Okay.
It's not that far of a stretch.
Do you have kids?
No.
You don't have a family?
What do your parents do?
My mom is a doctor, and my dad is an engineer.
Those are good jobs.
What's your job?
Right? Right? In that too. There's no power even. Well, maybe there is power, but they just have it all off because the power would draw in the zombies, so they're just using the lanterns and stuff.
All right, a little further.
Because, I mean, the green light's on, the exit light's on, so there is power. There has to be power if the green exit light's on, right?
Why don't you want to talk about your family? Do they, like, hate you?
Or are those just batteries? But, I mean, those batteries would have lost last a really long time.
I wouldn't blame
Why? Did you fight? I fought
And it
with
did
my
look
mom
like the lights were
sometimes.
on in the back, so I mean...
Just didn't talk for a while. Look, my family's gone, and I just wish things would have been different.
Yeah.
I got into some trouble, and I didn't talk to him for a while. This used to be their store. But let's just keep that between you and me, okay?
Okay. Because of the trouble?
Yeah, that's right. Now, let's get this done.
Ow!
Are you okay?
I hurt my finger.
Is it bleeding?
A little.
I'll find you a bandage.
There's a first aid kit right there. So see, like, when Lee drops this photo, Clementine had to have picked it up because she's shown with this photo later on, right? In season 3?
Find anything?
No, nothing.
I know who you are.
Because, like, remember, Clementine runs back into
Athens
this
who killed a state
building,
senator
or
who
part
was
of the
sleeping
building
with
to
your
get
wife.
the cane
This is your parents' store.
for,
Folks around town know the owner's
for
son got
Lee,
himself
so
a life
she could have
sentence,
picked up
but
that
I'm
picture,
a reporter
too.
for WABE in Atlanta. I paid attention to that trial. Maybe you're a murderer, but I don't really care. Frankly, that's a skill that might come in handy.
Season
Did you tell
2,
anyone
that's
out
what
there
it
who
is,
you
that's
were,
what it
or
is.
that you were tied to this place?
That's right.
No, I've been sticking to first names for a reason.
You seem like an okay guy, and the last thing we need is drama out there. You've got this
For
little
some
girl to
reason,
take
I was
care of.
thinking that was season 3. I don't know why. Because season 3 is all about the Garcia family, so I'm like,
Because if this lasts longer than a few days, and you're a detriment to the group, then we'd have a problem.
I hear you.
I'll just keep it to myself.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it.
Lee?
Yeah?
What if my parents come home and I'm not there?
They'll, track us down. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay. Well, we should keep a lookout. I've got my walkie-talkie in case they try that way.
Stay close to me until then, okay? It's locked. We need to track down the keys if we're gonna help Larry.
yeah, right? Because they're kind of dead. They're dead. Yeah.
It's the remote to my dad's TV.
Okay, now I'm pretty sure we can exit because I have everything.
My finger
from
still
here.
hurts.
Oh, that's right. I need to get the child some bandage. That's right. I almost forgot about that. My bad. Terrible parent, terrible guardian. Just forgetting about the bandage and everything. It's fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
It hurt.
Let's see if we can do something about it. Let's get this cut covered up.
Yes, please.
Just kidding. No. No bandage for you.
Wanna head back into the drugstore with me?
Okay. Lee?
Yeah?
You're not bad, right?
Doesn't matter of perspective. I mean, column A, column B.
That lady said you killed someone.
You can make an argument
Was
for both.
that because he was one of the things trying to eat you?
No, he wasn't.
Oh. Was he bad?
He was.
Perspective. In some views, he might say you were bad. I mean, I don't know. Like Negan says, nobody wants to be the villain of their own story.
This is Glenn.
Everyone wants to be the hero.
Kinda in a jam here. Little girl, if you're there, can you put your daddy on the phone? Or on the talkie or whatever?
Oh, speaking of, bro, I caught up on The Walking Dead.
I'm down at
Ooh, that Negan story, though. That's why he liked Alpha, because he wasn't lying. He really did get reminded of his wife with Alpha.
What's up?
Glenn's trapped down at the motor inn. Hey, Glenn, we're gonna talk it over and send a group to come get you, alright?
Awesome.
It was that fans only shit, man. It got me.
We'll hold on to this until we get Glenn back, okay? I'll take good care of it. I think Doug's not great around zombies. You got your family.
You didn't pay me what I was owed.
Down to the motor inn, get Glenn, and get back here as fast as I can.
If that's what you want to do,
somebody's got to.
Yeah.
JK.
Good. Doesn't sound too bad there right now.
Let me know as soon as you want to head out.
Still owed me $50. It wasn't the fact that he did it. It was the fact that he did it and didn't pay me. Oh, me. You better not be giving them kisses out for free, Wendy. You better be selling them kisses. South Park jokes. Fucking South Park.
You ready to head out?
You got it. You?
Yeah.
Let's go.
He hogged this shit the whole time and he didn't even pay me.
Get down.
See, like, isn't that... I'm pretty sure that's the same jacket that Ben has. We've already seen one from Herschel's farm. Alrighty.
Sure did.
I remember this part. This part is definitely interesting.
I'm glad you're here. Jesus, Glenn.
Right then wasn't so hard.
Can we get out of here before any of these things notice us?
Not yet. There's a survivor trapped up there.
No way. We gotta go now.
Listen, I was out here looking for gas, and then up there in the corner room, I heard crying coming from inside.
Who is it?
It's a girl. We talked and she got frightened. I was trying to get in and help her, and she started yelling and saying I was bitten. I tried to
Meant herself.
And that's when all these guys came out of the forest. A couple almost got me, and I ended up hiding in the ice machine.
Lucky you. Now let's go.
Oh, the guys came out of the forest and almost got me. Do you think it's the bandits?
Suicidal over a girl.
I'm saving her, with or without you.
I bet you it was the bandits. So Glenn met the bandits before they even knew that they met the bandits.
Damsel in distress.
Dude just chopping down. Just nom.
So we have to kill every one of them in here. Quietly. Noise attracts these things. Now let's have a look around.
Yeah, grab that pillow.
Good luck smothering them to death.
Good luck sarcasming them to death. Birch. Could you be any ruder about it? There is a very thought out plan that is totally not like metagaming whatsoever.
Stay right behind me.
Yeah. don't know if that would actually work. I feel like it wouldn't. I don't know why. I feel like that would not work. I feel like it would still be super loud.
Spark plug. You should hold on to that.
Sparky thing. And metagame.
That was awesome.
Aw, that salty town if they're Xbox exclusives. Because, like, all they would really need, like I said, they have a perfect, like, story that they could go with AJ. It's just whether or not somebody would be willing or wanting to pick up the project, because it would make money. Like, it's not like it wouldn't make money. That'd be salty town, man, if it was Xbox exclusive.
That could scramble a brain pretty good.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
See, these are the kind of zombies that I need. Really slow and dumb.
Lee, get him! Nice.
Thanks for having my back.
For sure.
That's weird echo. When Glenn said nice. Yeah! Got him.
Dude, where'd your weapon go?
Into that ice pick-sized hole.
Holy shit. It's cool. Now we've got this.
Are you two done?
Do more.
That should help.
Wrong, completely wrong genre, you know. The sorrow is sorrow.
Rad.
Hello in there. We're here to help.
Please just go away.
Let's go, guys.
In a minute. If you open up, we can take you somewhere safer. We've got a group in town.
No.
She's in trouble.
Miss, we're coming in.
Ah! That's what she said. I guess that's what he said.
Stop! Just stop! I'm coming out.
Ah! That's what she said.
You're hurt.
Oh, God.
I said stay away.
We need to get you help.
It's too late for that.
Guys,
She's been bitten.
What?
I told you, I said go away! I'm bit! But you wouldn't just leave.
So wait, if there was an airstrike in The Walking Dead and there's nuclear zombies, then you'd have to question who set the nuclear explosions off. If it was form of government, if the CRM did it.
It's not Christian. Please, just leave me. Please go.
Okay, we'll leave. Just try to take care of yourself for whatever time you have.
Or if that's going to be the new threat that everyone has to get together and
You
face.
have a gun.
So?
Can I borrow it?
What do you mean, borrow?
Give it to me. I can just, end this, and then there's no problem.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Please, I don't want to be one of them. They're satanic.
We can't let you do that to yourself.
And do it for me.
We need to get going.
Give it to me, please.
This is crazy.
Please, step back.
It's just 2 seconds, just one bullet. And I can be with my family, and it'll all be fine.
Yes.
Back up.
Yeah, so see, that's what I said. It was some other entity other than them, and that's why they get everybody together to fight that guy.
Whoa, take it easy. We just want to help.
That'd be the common denominator that brings everybody together.
Just relax now. You need to think this through. We'll find you a doctor. It'll be okay.
Because it was like, you would gotta think you would have the resources to do that.
No!
So that's why at first I was thinking CRM, but then I was like, nah, maybe it's just some other person that, but they would still have to have resources. But then you just said it was another guy that did it. Yeah, no, that'd be really dumb though, make any zombies that didn't get instantly vaporized, like you said, they just be... That's why it's not always the best idea to burn zombies, because, they'll, just spread fire and whatnot. They might not die if the temperature's not hot enough. So, best way to do it is just clean shot through the head, man, or, clean stab through the head.
Everyone alright?
Yeah, we have calls, but Glenn is fine, and, well, yeah, we're okay.
I've got a few cans of gas for your pickup in the trunk of my car.
Good to hear it.
And things back here?
Quiet. Our friend is still in and out over there. He won't survive any more stress.
The next order of business is getting those pills out of the pharmacy.
Hey, Lee. Really gave that old man hell.
Yeah. We got pushed,
You don't have to tell me. I was ready to tear the man's head off. Anyway, we, Kat and I, appreciate your support.
Thank you, Lee.
What's the plan?
Hang tight, I suppose. Seems pretty dangerous out there, so we ought to wait for things to clear up.
You said your family was from here in Macon?
That's right.
Where are they? Should we go looking for them?
They, own this place. They're gone.
Oh, sweetie.
Kat.
They were good people. I wasn't around much, but yeah, they're dead. Are you guys all right?
We're just fine, considering.
How about you, Duck?
We've all been through a lot.
How's Duck doing?
He's okay. It was just a shock.
We're lucky as hell nobody got nabbed on the way in here.
No kidding.
How's she doing?
She's good, I think.
She's a tough one right there.
She's just a little girl, Ken.
Were you saying, Lee, she spent days surviving on her own?
That's right.
Not just any little girl can do that. Lee, you got a second?
Sure.
Back on Herschel's farm.
Yeah?
We didn't even try to save him. That blood is on our hands,
It happened pretty fast.
I guess. But I can't stop seeing him in my head.
We can't kill ourselves over
We killed that boy. We could have saved him together.
We did what we could. Bad things happen. We didn't make a choice that killed Sean. You think you do when you look back on it, but in a moment, when things are really out of control, you don't have any choice.
I guess.
Try to let it go.
Oh man, then it's almost coming up to the end of this episode too. Like there's this scene, and then we get back to the hotel, and that's it. That's the end of this episode. And of course, I remember I actually have to be outside to do this part. Right, yeah. I mean, you know, kind of the tractor like was pinned on him. There wasn't much we could really do except for go after the zombies, I guess. But you know, they don't really give us that option.
I better get back to it.
Yep.
Thanks, by the way.
Don't mention it. Just remember what I said.
Yeah, I will. How we doing?
Good. Want to go have a look around outside?
Let's have a look around.
Okay.
Jesus.
Something like that, sure.
Just
eat. As far as I
nom 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 steak.
And whatever's left comes back as
Is it bad that I could really go for some steak right now watching this? Like 3 or 4.
Before all this gets sorted out.
Yeah, I think so too. We better keep it down out of here.
Is it wrong when I see a lion eat a gazelle? I'm like, I could go for some of that.
Think you can do anything with this?
Yeah, I used to fiddle around with stuff like that when I was a kid, but there's not much to do with it now. Man, I miss my robots.
You're a strange guy, Doug.
I know.
At least he knows. You're a strange guy, Doug. I know.
Think you can do anything with this?
Doug.
What's that?
It's universal. I could program it to work with those TVs across the street. Let's just hope the power's still on.
You can just do that?
Well, I memorized all the codes when I was in AV. Let's try.
Bang.
Well fucking done, Doug. All that dork nonsense might save a life.
Who's to say it already hasn't? I got a few of them to take notice.
Right.
But not enough.
Well, I mean, that is basically what Carly says. He's cute in the parents' bedroom or basement kind of way.
Hey man, what are you doing? We can't even think about going out there unless the keys are out there for sure.
They are, though.
That guy over there has the keys.
How can you be sure?
I found this in the office. That boy in the photo worked here. The keys being on him is as good a bet as we can make.
Yeah, I agree. Just need to figure out how to get out there and get them. It wouldn't need long, right?
Nah, just a few seconds.
Maybe there's a way to distract them and buy you some time.
Open sesame.
That won't work.
I
Just
know.
kidding.
It's universal, but not that universal.
I know, Doc.
Awesome. Now to distract those things. Carefully.
I can't reach that brick.
Brick away! No. Like, I love how those zombies just have no idea that there's just two people just, like, chilling here. When, like, look how many of them are actually looking at us right now. Like, surreally, how do none of them know? It's not like we have walker blood on us or anything, you know? It's not like we're really concealing our whereabouts. They're just kind of walking around. Maybe there's just so much blood on the streets that they just don't notice, like, I guess, because there is quite a bit of blood. So they're like, there's clearly nobody there.
Be careful. Keep an eye out, will you? Hey, bud. I don't know what happened to Mom and Dad, but I know if you were there, you would have died for them. So, yeah. I'm gonna assume that's what happened.
Did you find them yet?
Give me a second.
It almost looks like his brother got shot in the head or something, because there's a big old, like, hole right there in the center of his head. Huh.
I'm sorry I wasn't here.
Maybe it just didn't go all the way through, but, like, it was enough to dent it. I don't know. Not the neck, bro. It's the dome. So funny. The first time that I actually played this, that actually got me a little, like, got a little jump out of me. I was like, got him.
There we go.
Holy crap! Run!
Like, they weren't even coming until he said, holy crap, run. And then they turned around and started chasing him. Thanks, Doug. Thanks, bro. Real helpful, like. Real helpful.
Man, that was close.
But we did it. It's all that matters. I've got the keys.
Great. God, you're amazing. Let's get in there.
Ah, that's what she said. Yeah, see, there's lights on.
Oh no. Shit. We gotta hurry.
Right? Ding, 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 ding! God, just these effects are so good. Like, it works with this game.
Doc, come on, baby, time to go.
I'm gonna get the truck pulled up round back.
Do it fast. I gotta get my dad out of here.
I don't plan on dilly-dallying. Honey, take Duck into the office and barricade the living hell out of the door behind me. Glenn, when you hear me honking in the alley, start getting people out of here.
You got it.
Doug, Carly, and Lee, you guys make sure our defenses stay up till then. And Lee, I better take that axe in case I run into any of them on the way to my truck.
Here you go.
Nice, that door's not locked anymore. Shit! You three, get on it! I'll get back as fast as I can.
Stay away from the windows.
Hey, Lee, if we don't make it through this, you should know that I think you're a great guy.
Okay.
Shut up, Doug.
Doug, if we don't make it
Shut up, Doug.
I should know what?
Huh?
You said I should know.
Are you sure?
Shit!
Oh, shit! Okay, then. Clementine, can you look for something?
It's just she's so much more useful than Doug. Like, it just sucks that she's not really gonna stick around anyway. So I guess it doesn't matter. But
Clementine, did you find anything?
Nothing!
The window is screwed.
Go!
I found something!
the second critical condition or decision that you have to make.
Oh man.
Holy! Let's go! We got Carly. Doesn't matter. We gotta move. You son of a bitch! I'm not letting somebody else get eaten today.
Especially a good friend.
Tomorrow's another story, though. Because I'm Kenny and I get salty real quick, real easy, if you don't do practically everything I say. The end of the game, man. Well, the end of the first part of the first season.
Oh man, Clementine, it was so awesome.
Meanwhile, inland, Atlanta's been downgraded temporarily to an 8, with attacks and rioting being reported in all
And there was one time Derek and Superdash.
Did you check the glove box?
Underwater mega laser. That'd be useful as shit right about Nia.
If I left you alone for 5 minutes. How hard it is to keep track of things. It's not like I have much to begin with.
Yeah, see, there's the pizza delivery truck.
Hey, Glenn.
uncountable severe emergencies in all counties. Georgia's cities and their current level of disaster are as follows. Atlanta, stage 9 catastrophe. Augusta, stage
I think I need to go.
To Atlanta?
Yeah, I got friends there. And I just can't stay here knowing that they could be trapped in that city.
Sounds like nobody knows what's happening there. When we left a few days ago, could have gone either way.
I gotta take my chances.
Find your friends. Be safe.
Thanks, Lee. That means a lot. I don't mean to abandon you all, but this seems like an okay setup. And I'm sure things will be back to normal around here in no time.
Let's hope.
You guys be safe.
We'll try.
Can you just look over there? Everything we own would be lost if I left you alone for 5 minutes. I don't know how hard it is to keep track of things. It's not like we have much to begin with. I remember when I packed them up, I said,
Hey, Ken.
Close call back there.
Thanks for picking me up.
No problem. We have to take care of each other.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, about Clementine.
Yeah?
Earlier I said there's some stuff out there that might screw up a precious little girl like her.
Right? It really makes you wonder what would happen if Glenn stayed with this group instead.
I think between you taking care of her and her taking care of herself, you two are gonna be just fine.
Thanks, Kenny.
You got it.
did you check the glove box? I swear I saw it there. You never pay attention to where you leave things.
How you doing, Doug?
Everything we own would be lost if I left you alone for 5 minutes. I don't know how hard it is to keep track of things.
But
It's not like we have
We
much
couldn't
to begin with.
save her, could we?
I don't think so. It happened pretty fast.
I
Remember when I packed them up, I said,
I know it's stupid. We just met. It's dumb. But, I mean, it's probably just that survivor thing. I really liked her.
She liked you, too.
Thankfully. Anyway, I'd rather be alone, I think.
I understand.
Wait, Lee?
What is it, buddy?
How did you choose? I mean, we both needed you. You picked me.
Can you just look over there? Everything we own would be lost if I left you alone
I
for
did.
5 minutes.
Oh.
Sometimes we don't make choices. We just do what we do.
I just wish you would have picked her.
I remember when I packed them up, I said, oh, these are going to be important, and Ken will move them, so I'll put them right in this front. And then you had to go and move them.
Wow, she's kind of being a Karen.
Did you check the glove box? I swear I saw it there. You never pay attention to where you leave things.
You never pay attention when you do.
Oh, man,
Wow.
check this out. The Dumatron had this minigun on his shoulder. It's all like pow, pow, pow. I thought Super Dinosaur was toast. But you know what? He wasn't. Oh, and then...
Hey, Duck, you want to cool it for a minute?
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry, there's not a lot of kids here.
No, it's not that. It's... I got grabbed again.
I was there, though.
I fell, and my walkie-talkie broke. Glenn had the other one.
Did you check the glove box? I swear I saw it there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You never pay attention to where you leave
Thanks.
things.
I know I need to be tough. I'm just sad. I know it doesn't make any sense, but it's how I used to talk to my mom and dad. And now they're gone. It's gone.
Maybe we can find you another one.
Much to begin with.
I'll just keep this one, I guess.
Lee, come here for a second.
Let me go deal with this.
Oh man, Clementine, another thing.
What do you want?
You like my daughter?
Not really.
Good. Stay away from her. Or everyone here knows that Lee Everett is a killer. And I'm not talking about those things out there. You hear me?
Can you just look over there?
I asked you a question, boy.
I left you alone for 5 minutes.
And
Larry,
again, I wouldn't
you a
expect a
dick.
convicted murderer to listen to anything anybody's got to say. I know who you are. And I don't give a shit about what happens to you. But if anything happens to my daughter or that little girl you've got with you, you watch your ass.
Hey, Lee, do you have a second?
No.
Did you check the glove box? I swear I saw it there.
My dad would be dead if it weren't for you.
That reporter is dead because of me.
You can't be like that. You're only one man. We're lucky to have you.
I hope that's the sound of us winning this thing.
Me too.
This motor inn's pretty damn defendable. We block off the entrances with some cars, keep someone on watch. We could stay here until the military rolls through.
I actually agree with that plan.
Me too. We got beds, we got water, and most importantly, we got light. There are worse places to call home.
Yeah, you're right. You know, guys, I think it's going to be okay.
And then all the lights start turning off and they're like, shit. They're like, no. Oh, well, that's it, guys. That's the end of the first part of the first season of the Telltale Games Walking Dead.
I thought we'd be fine if we survived the walkers.
But you guys see this part?
You look like crap, Lee. When was the last time you ate?
Keep it.
Hey, I owe you a lot more than a half-eaten candy bar. Take it.
How you doing, Clementine?
I'm really hungry, Lee.
We gotta get food, Lee. Soon.
Howdy. I'm Andrew St. John.
No,
We're from
fuck
St.
you
John
guys. No.
I never did thank you for saving Duck from
Never
the walkers.
go to the dairy farm, guys.
Something's coming, Lee.
Bad idea.
There's gonna be a war.
Cornfield in the dairy farm? Nope. No, thank you.
Now we're gonna take what we want. There's too many of them.
Just like the cabin in the woods, bro. You never go to the cabin in the woods. It's a terrible idea. There's gonna be witchcraft. There's gonna be, like, you know, all types of voodoo. There's gonna be terrible shit. You just don't go to the cabin in the woods. You just don't go to the dairy farm, okay?
No more, please. Please.
Alright, so here's the analytics, the choices you made. And there you go. So thank you guys, and hopefully you all had an awesome time, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one.